What's up guys, my name is Mondo and welcome to Mondo Med, and today I'm going to give you MCAT test day tips that you can follow so you can get the best score possible on your exam. Let's go. Remember guys that if you want to keep watching more videos related to medicine, don't forget to subscribe down below so you can get updated every time I upload a new video. So today I'm going to talk about some things that you can do beforehand, before actually taking the test, while you're preparing, so that your experience on test day can be as smooth as possible. So you already have your perfect study schedule, you're reviewing content on a consistent basis, you're taking practice exams and question banks to test your knowledge, but what are the little things you can do along the way so that come test day, you are so confident in taking this test? The first thing you can do is make and then memorize a formula sheet that you later can write out on the MCAT test day. On test day, you're going to be given some plastic erasable sheets and a marker, and before the test begins, you're going to have a 10-minute period which usually is intended to give you a tutorial on the software and features that you can use on the MCAT computer. So coming into the test, you should already know how to use these features because you've been practicing with practice tests, which teach you which features are going to work for you and which ones are not going to work. So these 10 minutes, instead of going through that tutorial, you should be doing something that's going to be helping you succeed and actually taking the test. Something like writing your formula sheet on one of the sheets that the MCAT testing center gives you. This formula sheet that you create can be really helpful in finding quick answers to questions that you're going to encounter on test day. Things I included in my formula sheet and things that you should include too are the basic physics formulas and the amino acids with their name, their 3-letter abbreviation, and their 1-letter abbreviation. You might think these things are really easy to remember or they're basic stuff you're not going to forget, but come test day, you might get a question and because of the nerves or the stress, you just forget simple stuff like what's the abbreviation for glycine, or what's the formula for velocity or acceleration. Things that are really basic, and you always have that backup in your formula sheet that if you by some chance forget, you just look at it really fast and you have the answer. The way that I made my formula sheet was that I took a blank sheet of paper, and I would consider that blank sheet of paper my draft for the formula sheet. And as I went over content, I would put the formulas or the things that I needed to remember on that blank sheet of paper. Once I had the final draft of my formula sheet, every day when I started my studies, I would write out that formula sheet on a blank piece of paper to see if I could do it correctly without looking at the final draft. An easy way to remember your formula sheet is by structuring everything on the piece of paper by topics. For example, I would say that all my kinematic formulas are going to go on the top left corner. All my energy formulas are going to go on the top right. And all the amino acids are going to go on the bottom. By structuring your formula sheet in a specific order, it will not only help you memorize it, but come test day, you know where the formula that you need is located, and it'll help you find that answer way faster. My second advice for test day is to, when you're taking your practice exams, try to replicate the conditions of the testing center as much as possible. Being able to be familiar with the environment that you're going to be exposed in the MCAT test day can go long ways in determining if you're going to succeed or not in the MCAT. Try to take the practice test in an isolated environment, and if possible, put headphones on, because something I didn't know when taking the MCAT is that the testing center is going to provide you with noise cancelling headphones, and after a while these headphones can become pretty annoying. So getting used to wearing the headphones for like 6 or 7 hours can really help out. Try to not have any type of distractions, especially your phone and computer notifications. So there's some apps that you can use to cancel these notifications for a specific amount of time that you set up. Try to practice with taking the breaks that you will get on the MCAT exam. For example, you're going to get a 10-minute break after your first section, a 30-minute break after your second section, and another 10-minute break after your third section. Being able to learn how to manage this free time that you have between sessions can really help you in your pacing and controlling the fatigue factor that you're gonna have on the MCAT. For example, you can be the person who takes these breaks to relax and clear your mind, or you can be the person that you can't take the break because you're in your zone, you've developed a concentration that you can't ruin, and you have to just keep going with the exam. So you'll only find out which type of person you are if you try to replicate these breaks during your practice test. The last thing is snacks and foods. When you're taking your practice exams, try to test out different types of snacks that are going to help you go throughout the whole test. And come MCAT day, keep the same routine you use in your practice exams on the actual test day. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Hopefully I gave you tips today that are going to be beneficial for you come MCAT test day. And tell me what you think in the comment section below. And if you want to keep watching more videos, don't forget to subscribe. And good luck with your studies.